Boom. We're in it. All right. So we're waiting on the deal. The America, Trump, or Israel and Iran? Which one? What deal are we talking about here?
Yeah, Trump and
Iran. What do you want the deal to be? What is your hope for the situation, even if it's controversial?
well, I think the right now Israel's trying to stop the deal.
There's gonna be a point he's gonna want to make more.
Trump initially announced a deal. You know, basically the Saudi Gulf states don't want the war to escalate, keep happening. So they have a lot of influence. So they kind of blocked the deal. It seems. That's my opinion.
Why?
Because when a lot of reasons. So when the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran, Saudi Arabia and UAE, they're in the crossfire. They're getting hit. They're using those bases and Qatar's bases and Bahrain's bases. So the U.S. is using those bases to attack Iran. So Iran attacked all those bases. So they're attacking those countries. So that's a bad look for them.
Which is attacking America's allies.
Yeah, those countries they're all led by monarchies that have deals with the U.S. and
Remember, you don't got to get like every detail all out. You could just
but I'm trying to explain that because none of these people don't know.
Yeah,
people listening, they don't know that. So they don't know what the deal. They think these countries are independent, but they're not. The populations of all these countries are with Palestine. They're not for Israel, but the governments are working with America and Israel. They work, but the people don't. So that puts them in a precarious situation because, especially when Iran's attacking them. So they don't want, because when you're there attacking, that can cause destability and they can get overthrown.
Right.
But there's other things. They look bad, even if they're not getting overthrown. It looks bad because they're just getting attacked by this other country. They can't do anything about it. They look weak. So they don't like missiles falling in their country. So that's why they're telling. And then when Iran did attack, the U.S. focused its missile defense on Israel. They didn't have enough missile defense to protect their Gulf allies too. So right off the bat, the Gulf allies are like, "What the fuck?" Like the U.S. is clearly favoring Israel over them, and they're supposed to all be allies of the U.S. They have all
the allies got attacked.
They have these bases there. They have American bases right there, so they're getting blown up. They say 13 American bases got blown up by Iran. They had to evacuate them. So yeah.
Hear that? 13 bases that were American in other countries. Boom.
Yeah.
Why didn't we go do something about it?
Right. America did try to do stuff about it, but they realized they can't do anything without a ground invasion, and even a ground invasion would be disastrous. It'd be impossible because the electorate in America doesn't want it. So America literally cannot defeat Iran because of that.
Right.
Because they can't even do the ground invasion because the country would be like, what the fuck? Nobody in America would want that. They would vote it out. The Congress probably wouldn't allow it.
Do you think we should leave Iran alone entirely?
Yeah.
And let them handle
100%,
business?
100%. I think
whatever handling business.
Yeah, obviously America is in the Middle East for Israel. They're there for Israel.
Do you think America is controlled by Israel people?
Yeah, they're there for the oil too, but they don't really. If the Israel problem wasn't there wouldn't be a need to have so many bases, and those bases are all because there wouldn't be if Israel wasn't there wouldn't be all this tension with these Muslim countries. That's the only reason there's tension. That's the only reason these Muslim countries are against America is because of what we do in the region on behalf of Israel. And oil is part of it, a little part of it.
I feel like it's less than
But oil is the cover. Oil is the cover.
Right.
Because they want to keep the real truth from getting out to the American people.
What do you think they actually want?
Out. The truth is we're there for Israel because it's an Israel lobby that has enormous power over our foreign policy because they fund elections and they have influence through the mainstream media.
Okay.
So they have enormous power. They have so much power. They're called the most powerful lobby in Washington. It's undisputed at this point. It used to be controversial. 10 years ago, it'd be controversial to even talk about this. But now it's so out in the open, everyone talks about it. AIPAC is completely in the open. People are saying they run our country. it's insane. But but people,
So the deal.
yeah.
What do you hope the deal comes to? Kind of situation. What, like a little throw up some ideas? Like, do you want us to participate in their situations?
Yeah, the deal. It's controversial.
Would you
we
like
don't know
to
what
back out a little bit more?
Well, the deal.
Come here.
Iran is saying that they're going to keep control of Hormuz, the Strait. I don't know. It's kind of muddled right now. We don't have the exact details of the deal, right?
Do you think America should go over there and do some fucking crazy shit?
Both sides are saying different things.
Hopefully it stays peaceful.
Yeah.
In all honesty, we hope it stays peaceful and people figure shit out and people get what they deserve on both sides.
Right. So yeah, I think. Well, the deal. The U.S. needs to. I mean, the America's just trying to get it to go back to how it was before the war, which was the Strait of Hormuz was open. So that's the leverage that Iran has, is they blocked the Strait of Hormuz where all the oil tankers move through. So all these other countries that sell oil, 20% of the world's oil goes through this strait.
Right.
So they blocked that strait. So now the goal of the war is to be able to open the strait, but it was already open before. That's why it's so stupid. It's
so
a
it was
complete
open
debacle.
one time.
It was, huh?
It was already open.
Yeah, the only reason Iran closed it is because they got attacked. Yeah, that's the leverage. But everyone knows that.
And when did we attack them?
Everyone knows that that's what Iran was going to do.
Why did they close the Hormuz Strait?
Because the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran out of the blue, out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
For no
reason. The U.S. and Israel, or Israel?
Oh. The U.S. and Israel.
Okay.
Yeah. And they assassinated the most important religious leader of the entire Shia Muslim world. He's the leader of Iran, and they assassinated him with his family.
Israelis or Americans?
With his daughter-in-law, with children, and
both.
IDF they're both part of it.
Okay.
The U.S. probably gave the okay to do that to Israel when
right.
Israel launched the.
I hope literally.
But they also blew up 160 little girls right off bat.
On my situation, on the Israel thing, I just want to put mine out there real quick. I feel like we've been backing it up too much, and I feel like we should take a step back and let Israel get hit with, just chill out a little bit, because they're going ham, and it's like obviously too crazy or whatever. And I feel like we're their big brother, and we should not even be their big brother almost, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if we're going to act like their big brother, we should step back and let them get socked in the face. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the way I feel.
We should stay out of it.
Yeah, you've been using me too much as a big brother bully.
Yeah.
But you're kind of going hard, so I'm kind of going to have to let you learn your own lesson.
Yeah.
Listen, that's where I stand on it,
Yeah,
if that's what it is.
The main danger from that is that Israel has nuclear weapons. Who knows what they'll do? Who knows what?
I don't think anybody's going to nuclear war because it'll destroy the world. Mutual destruction type shit.
Yeah, but Israel's not trying. Yeah, but mutual destruction is when two countries are at war that both have nuclear weapons.
Right.
Yeah, Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons, so there's no mutual destruction.
Oh, so Iran? You think they would just nuke Iran?
Would
that affect a lot of other countries though?
It would affect a lot of countries.
So they wouldn't do it then, because some of those people might.
The kind of people that run.
True.
The kind of people that run Israel, like their security minister. He's so outrageous. His wife, for his birthday, brought him a birthday cake. This is a cabinet member, one of the most powerful cabinet members in Netanyahu's cabinet. His wife brought him a birthday cake with a noose on it. That's the leadership of Israel right now. He's the interior.
How do you know about that?
Huh?
How do you know about that?
It's all over the news.
From good sources.
Yeah, it's all over the news. I saw
like
the video.
Okay.
They posted the video. Are you kidding me?
I'm sure y'all.
They're proud of that. They're proud of that.
Right.
They posted the video of them bringing him a cake with a noose on it. And the reason that's big is because that guy Ben Gvir, he just got a law passed that says they can, for the first time ever in Israel's history, they can execute Palestinian prisoners. So they've never had a law like that. Israel used to have they used to be slightly liberal, or not progressive. I mean, they're obviously always a settler, colonial, genocidal, fascist state, but they had this facade of liberal values back in the day,
Well, they started out as little tribes trying to set up little communists. I get it though. Like, I wouldn't want to go to someone. I wouldn't feel right if someone moved to my land and said, "Y'all got to go because this is my shit." Plain and simple. Period.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
They're using the biblical claim to come in there and take everyone's land that's been there for thousands of years.
Hold on.